So this is actually the start of the video for this week. I've pretty much shot my stuff in reverse because I was thinking about where I wanted to put the other clip and I've changed my mind and stuff like that. And I'm going to do this video a little differently. This is more of a rundown about the type of dog that Duo uses, or at least primarily what I've noticed from looking at pictures and stuff like that. And I'll have some inserts in here and show you what I'm talking about as I go along. Duo, from what I've noticed, they primarily use Labs, which are a very common breed that are used for service dogs because they're as common as dirt. And obviously they're very smart and they retrieve, which is one of the skills that service dogs need to do because they're bringing objects to people who can't walk, either can't walk at all or have limited mobility in some way or form. And so they primarily use Labs. But their Labs are a little different than a lot of the Labs you probably see. From what I can tell, they're what is referred to as an English Lab, which I'll probably do an insert here, which is a little shorter, dog. They're primarily used on the show circuit, so they're bred for looks and their temperament, and not necessarily bred for hunting or whatever the lab was bred for. So they're a little shorter, a little stockier, and I don't know if the Duo Labs are a cross of the American and the English, so they kind of are balanced out. They're just a little smaller, or what the deal is. I know they're smaller because they said they don't have the build to do a brace, and you usually want a pretty sturdy, slightly taller dog for that. They can handle someone putting their weight on them. And I like what I've read about English Labs, which I'll go into some detail about that. First, they are calmer, as calm as Labs ever are. They are sweeter. They're just a little more mellow. And I also have pulled a video, which I will credit the user here, of the difference between American and English Labs. I really like the idea that's the distinction in temperament, because I do want a dog that's slightly calmer. I want a dog that when its vest is off, it's nuts all the time. I don't have enough energy to keep up with the dog that has that much energy, that needs to be run like a maniac every day. I physically can't do that. Yes, my dog's gonna have to be exercised. I know that. But I can only take this dog maybe a mile or two within walking distance of the house. And that's about all I can do, short of taking the dog somewhere else where I'm going to have a little bit more room where the dog's going to be able to run and stuff like that. And I'll do a few more inserts that are to show kind of the difference. The English labs are much, as I said before, they're much stockier. The English labs and what people like with that style, they're much sleeker, they're very athletic, and they have a more whippy tail. The English style labs, they have what they call a rudder or otter-like tail, which is very much fatter. So it's interesting to see that because I hadn't really thought about that. So whatever Duo does with the dogs they breed, and they do breed their own dogs, they breed and train their own dogs there at their facility. They don't bring outside dogs into their program. They raise all their dogs there. I'm assuming that's what they do, since they don't have puppy raisers that will take the dogs into their home and raise the puppies and bring them back in about a year when they can start the next phase of their training. They do everything there at their training facility. And I'm figuring that these dogs are either a cross of the English and the American style, or they are this English style that's a little bit stockier. So it's just going to be interesting to see that. And I'll insert a few more pictures so you can see the difference in the look and the temperament and stuff like that. And I know I originally said I wanted a golden retriever, but that was when I had a wider variety of dogs that were in a service dog program. And if the facility primarily works with labs, that's fine. I'll have a lab. They're easier to take care of than a golden retriever anyway, because they're a short coat and stuff like that. So I really like kind of what I've seen from this facility. I haven't observed their dogs at all, so I don't know temperament-wise how that's going to look, but I will keep you guys updated on that when the time comes. I just wanted to do a few inserts and show the types of dogs I was possibly thinking that my service dog would potentially look like. Hi guys, I'm starting this vlog a little bit early, even though the vlog won't go up for at least another week. I had something I wanted to shoot that's gonna go either at the beginning or end of the vlog, and that's a bit of a story time and an update. Not a big update, but an update on my application and a few other things. Well, an update. I am pretty much done with my interview, my home interview that they asked me to submit. And that took a while because I had everything that 1 week, which you'll hear about briefly in the video that's going up this week. You'll hear about that. And what happened was I had a clip that I needed for the interview that I lost. It somehow between my dad's computer and my mom's phone. My parents were trying to figure out how to get the files from one device to another, and then on top of that I had to put them all on a flash drive because I have to send it to St. Louis somehow. And since nobody uses DVDs or VHS anymore, since this is 2019, that was the easiest way to do it, since all the videos were shot on a phone. So the thing was, like, I looked on Google Drive. I must have gone through the files. I went through them twice myself. I had Mom and Dad look. I had Dad look like for almost half an hour before we went to church. And it was like, can't find that video. I need that video of me going into the, going out of the house. Because I had the one of me going in, but they need both because they could be different and how they train the dog, blah, blah, blah. So I needed that file, and it was finally, sometime yesterday, they found it, sometime last night. And so as of today, everything is in an envelope ready to go to St. Louis. So that's good, and as soon as they have that, they can start looking for a dog, and hopefully I have a dog ready for me, and they will tell me when my training is. That's assuming I pass all their board inspection and all that. Like what I said in previous videos, I don't see that being a problem. So hopefully this will go very smoothly, but then I have more of a wait. So we'll see how this goes, and I expect to get an email back from the client manager in the next few weeks. So that is pretty much my update, and I will see you guys in the next one.